Hello, everybody. Welcome to TalkNThrash. Man of my word, universal cat, partially healed, kind of saved. I love you and I love your mama. I just want to come on here and talk a little thrash on it. I did do a thing on, what's that called? Instagram. We talked about, real quick, we just talked about some mental health stuff for the month of May. And I am at the library, that's the background. One of the things I really wanted to touch on real quick is making sure that everybody knows how to tap in. Tapping in means to be aware of your mental health, the things that are triggering you, understanding what triggers are, and then figuring out ways to deal with it. Some people are like, I don't want to be around people that's triggered. Listen, everybody's triggered. You triggered in the car when somebody cuts you off. You triggered when somebody talks to you a certain way. You might be triggered by, I don't know, having to go to work every day, whatever that is. Just go ahead and get it cracking, y'all. I want to make sure that I'm aware uh, of my mental health. And a reason why I put that up is because for the Brothers of Gamma Phi Chi, we advocate for men's mental health in general. That is how we started. A member and I went to the little favorite little local bar. We had drinks while they did bingo, and we sat in the corner and we talked about our mental health. Mental health is the thing that brought us together. It is the thing that's keeping us together, and it is the thing that's going to push us forward. Most people don't want to talk about it because they haven't even addressed or assessed what that might look like for them. One of the things I learned when I was in therapy was a form of abuse that I went through as a child. And people were like, that's not abuse. That's just how we were raised. Well, once I realized that certain ways of us being raised, which trickled down from how our parents were raised and grandparents were raised, and in some cases might stem down from when you look like me, racial trauma, we have to understand that that might be a form of abuse that we have normalized. And normalizing it doesn't mean that we're okay with it. It just means that we're calling it out and we're calling it what it is, giving it a name, and we're addressing it. This guy told me the other day, men don't have feelings. And I said in a vulgar way, if you don't have feelings, then how do you know why are you feeling some kind of way? Hi, Jennifer or Jenny King. And I think what it was is they don't, men do have feelings. When you have sex, you feel that. Okay? When you get punched in the face, you feel that. When somebody straight up disrespected you, you feel that. So stop saying that you don't have feelings. The thing is, we have not been allowed to tap into what we feel and how it makes us feel. I'm so tired of people saying feelings aren't facts. Feelings are not facts, but it is a route to what the problem might be, which can, in essence, be a fact. So let's not dismiss our feelings, men, okay? One of the things I've been focusing on with our elements in Gamma Phi Chi is self awareness. Being self aware of how you are perceived and also how you interact with other people. The way you react and respond to a situation may not be the same way you can react as a kid. Have you ever heard of an adult throwing a tantrum? Yeah, that happens. It's a real thing. And reason why we throw tantrums is because we haven't been given adult ways to deal with the things that we're going through. The reason why we might throw a tantrum is because we're triggered. Whatever that looks like, we need to make sure that we're addressing it. It is a part of making sure that we are staying afloat of our mental health and being aware. Be aware of what bothers you. Be aware that you need alone time away from everybody else. Also, be aware of the things that you enjoy that you feel like you couldn't. As I told y'all before, I don't feel like I could enjoy Saturday mornings until I was an adult. Um, Mainly because a lot of times the job I had to work on a Saturday. I don't have to do that no more. But now I can take that time, tap into the positive things that I had in my childhood, and enjoy them in my adulthood. Jennifer King says she has feelings because her dog passed. Jennifer, I'm so sorry that your dog passed away. Losing a dog is like losing a child. And if my cat passed away, I would be hurt. I would be crushed. She's still my baby. She ain't but 10 months. I really am going to be doing more of these throughout May. I'm going to get some of the brothers from Gamma Phi Chi to do these. I also want random people to pull up and just do like a 5-minute segment with me on mental health. The reason why I'm so proud of Gamma Phi Chi is because we are men of character, men of standard. We honor brotherhood, and we are who we are. It doesn't matter what you came from or what you've been through. It matters how you get through it. We do this thing called silver lining. Simply put, silver lining is just overcoming all the gray that we've been through and that we were born with. And if we can do that, we can have a beautiful life. Now, mental health is not a thing that you just address on a Tuesday. It's not like you just go and get bananas from the store and be like, got it, got my mental health. It is an ongoing process. You learn new things. Sometimes you focus on the 5-year-old you, and then once you're past that, you go down to the 10-year-old you. Long story short, it's a lifelong process. Just like we have to exercise our bodies to stay in shape, we got to exercise our minds too, our mental health status. We got to exercise our surroundings. We have to exercise the people that we're around. We have to exercise the crowds we are a part of, the rooms we walk in, the people we share things with. Donato, hi, how are you? Welcome to Talking Thrash. We have to exercise that on a daily basis. And it doesn't stop just because you healed from the thing you went through in 5th grade. It's going to keep going. Something else is going to happen. Somebody else is going to trigger you. And what you can't do is act like a 5-year-old, like somebody took your toy. We are adults. We got to get through that thing. Let me just talk to the brothers real quick. I'm so tired of logging on to Facebook and Instagram and all of that, seeing black men fighting. I saw something the other day where these men were playing basketball, and I had to adjust my algorithm because I don't want to see black men arguing over basketball. And it's not like they're on a team, it's probably some YMCA type thing. They're arguing about to fight over gaming. And I'm like, okay, maybe the gay part of me isn't tapped into that aggression of manhood that I have experienced with my brothers, but I don't do no more. Maybe I'm not that guy. But what I do know is that we have no business fighting as grown men over a basketball game. Ain't nobody paying you. You not Lebanon James. You ain't Maca Jordan. You know what I mean? Um, but I'm so tired of seeing that. I'm so tired of seeing black men, men anywhere fighting over games, over like even at sports games, y'all in the audience as fans and y'all beefing and scrapping, dropping beer and slapping over nachos because of what? Omar, how are you, buddy? We don't need to be doing that. Those to me says that these men are not self-aware. They have not tapped into mental health. They don't even know what it looks like. They don't even know that they are literally doing what little kids do, fighting because they didn't get their way. And I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Come on, y'all. Omar said, okay, I did it. What did you do, Omar? Type that in the comment. Let me know. But I'm really here to stress mental health because as I've gotten in touch with it, and the more I get in touch with it, the more I'm self aware and the more I love who I am and who I'm becoming. I love that I can go to my parents and be like, hey, this ain't right for me. The way we are communicating needs to change. And I don't want to say the word change because I'm learning that from my partner. It's more about tweaking. Changing means you have to just entirely flip the script. It's about tweaking how you interact and tweaking how you communicate so that it's effective. Omar, thank you for the like and subscribe, brother. Keep tuned, and make sure that you tell a friend. But it's about that part of us. The mental health part of me does not allow anybody to just talk to me any kind of way. You don't have to change, but you do have to tweak. Tweaking means parking in the parking spot, but you still somehow in the other line and you're in the way of some other car. Changing means just getting out of the parking spot altogether. Brother, I need you to park. I need you to park this car, but the way you parking it, we gonna have to tweak how you're parking it. Same thing with how you communicate with people. I want for 1 second somebody talking about I don't never get triggered. Yes, you do. Everybody gets triggered. Everybody gets triggered. We have to learn how to deal with that. I'm not going to be before you long, but I am a man of my word, universal cat, partially healed, kind of saved. I love you and I love your mama. It is May. Make sure you tap in to that mental health, get that mind in order, get your house in order, and get that DoorDash in order. Just kidding. Yo, like and subscribe to Talking Thrash. I will talk to you guys soon. I will be doing another one later on to tell you about more things that I've experienced with my mental health. And look for some of these lives that I'm going to do with my brothers from Gamma Phi Chi Fraternity. Yo, Gamma up, baby. Gamma up. All right. Everybody have a good day. Have a good Saturday. Love on somebody. Go do something for yourself that you like. Go get an iced coffee or ice cream. Walk the dog. Watch some TV. Later, Omar. Do whatever you need to do. Stay afloat. Tap in. What Beyonce said, get information. I'm in formation. I got to stay in formation because my mind needs to be right. All right, guys. Have a good day.